If your home is in Hollywood Hills, you need to evacuate now. Lives are at stake. The urgency of the situation cannot be overstated. The fire is spreading rapidly and every second counts. Authorities are urging residents to leave their homes immediately to ensure their safety. The evacuation process is being coordinated to minimize chaos and ensure that everyone can get out safely. Digital traffic signs are displaying evacuation warnings, and emergency services are on high alert to assist those in need. The Sunset Fire erupted in the Hollywood Hills near Runyon Canyon on Wednesday evening, rapidly consuming over 60 acres. The fire's rapid spread has been fueled by dry conditions and strong winds, making it difficult for firefighters to contain. The flames have been seen consuming the hillside, creating a terrifying spectacle at night. Firefighters are working tirelessly to battle the blaze, but the challenging conditions are making their job incredibly difficult. The fire has already caused significant damage, and the situation remains critical. Mandatory evacuations have been issued for residents between Laurel Canyon, blvd, and Mulholland Drive. The evacuation orders are being enforced by police, who are blocking roads to ensure that residents leave the area. People are seen leaving their homes with whatever belongings they can carry, trying to escape the approaching flames. The sense of urgency is palpable, as everyone understands the gravity of the situation. The evacuation process is being managed to ensure that everyone can get out safely and quickly. So far, 5 lives have been tragically lost, and more than 2,000 structures have been destroyed. The devastation is immense, with entire neighborhoods reduced to ashes. Firefighters are inspecting the destroyed structures, looking for any signs of life and assessing the damage. Memorials for the wildfire victims are being set up, as the community mourns the loss of life and property. The impact of the fire is being felt deeply by everyone in the area, and the recovery process will be long and difficult. This fire is not an isolated incident. The charred landscape and destroyed neighborhoods are a stark reminder of the destructive power of wildfires. The aftermath of the fire is devastating, with entire communities left in ruins. The recovery process will be long and challenging as residents try to rebuild their lives and homes. The fire has left a lasting impact on the area, and the scars will be visible for years to come. It's part of a larger crisis engulfing Los Angeles County. Multiple wildfires are raging across the county, creating a widespread emergency situation. Fire trucks and emergency services are responding to various areas, trying to contain the fires and protect lives and property. The scale of the crisis is immense, with resources stretched thin as firefighters battle multiple blazes. The situation is being closely monitored, and efforts are being coordinated to manage the response effectively. Over 100,000 residents have been evacuated as multiple fires rage on. The large-scale evacuation has created traffic congestion as people try to leave the affected areas. Evacuation centers have been set up to provide shelter and support for those who have been displaced. The community is coming together to help each other, with volunteers assisting evacuees and providing essential supplies. The evacuation process is being managed to ensure that everyone can get to safety and receive the support they need. The Eaton fire in Altadena, the Palisades fire in the Santa Monica Mountains, and the Hearst fire near Olive View Medical Center are just a few of the blazes wreaking havoc. Each of these fires is creating its own set of challenges, with firefighters working tirelessly to contain them. The smoke from the fires is creating hazardous air quality, adding to the difficulties faced by residents and emergency services. The situation is being closely monitored, and efforts are being coordinated to manage the response effectively. Evacuation centers have been established at Pan Pacific Recreation Center and Hollywood High School. These centers are providing shelter and support for those who have been displaced by the fires. Volunteers are assisting evacuees, providing essential supplies and emotional support. The community is coming together to help each other, with people offering their homes and resources to those in need. The evacuation centers are a vital part of the response effort, providing a safe haven for those affected by the fires. If you're in an affected area, get to safety immediately. The fires are spreading rapidly, and every second counts. Emergency responders are on hand to assist with the evacuation process, helping people to leave the danger zones quickly and safely. Families are seen driving away from the fire zones, trying to escape the approaching flames. The sense of urgency is palpable, as everyone understands the gravity of the situation. The evacuation process is being managed to ensure that everyone can get out safely and quickly. Firefighters are battling the flames tirelessly, with over 150 personnel and water-dropping aircraft engaged in the fight. The efforts of the firefighters are heroic, as they work in challenging conditions to contain the fires and protect lives and property. Aerial water drops are being used to try and control the spread of the flames, but the strong winds are making their job incredibly difficult. The firefighters are doing everything they can to manage the situation, but the scale of the crisis is immense. Yet, strong winds and critical fire weather conditions are making their job incredibly difficult. The winds are fanning the flames, causing the fire to spread rapidly and unpredictably. Firefighters are struggling against the high winds, trying to contain the blaze and protect lives and property. The weather conditions are worsening the wildfire, creating a challenging and dangerous situation for everyone involved. The situation is being closely monitored, and efforts are being coordinated to manage the response effectively. These conditions are expected to persist until at least Friday evening. Stay informed, follow evacuation orders. The weather forecast is showing critical fire conditions, with strong winds and dry conditions expected to continue. News reports are providing updates on the situation, and digital signs are displaying evacuation orders. It is essential to stay informed and follow the instructions of the authorities to ensure your safety. The situation is being closely monitored, and efforts are being coordinated to manage the response effectively. And above all, stay safe. The community is coming together to support each other during this crisis, with families taking shelter and people reassuring each other at evacuation centers. The sense of solidarity is strong as everyone works together to get through this challenging time. The support of the community is vital, providing emotional and practical assistance to those affected by the fires. The situation is being closely monitored, and efforts are being coordinated to manage the response effectively. This is a developing situation. News crews are covering the wildfire, providing updates on its progression and the response efforts. Officials are giving press conferences to keep the public informed about the situation and the measures being taken to manage it. The situation is evolving rapidly, and it is essential to stay informed and follow the instructions of the authorities. The response efforts are being coordinated to ensure that everyone can get to safety and receive the support they need. We'll keep you updated as more information becomes available. End of script.